good, everyone? My name's Gastly, and welcome to another 6v6. Today's battle is against a Twitter follower named Sean4Sat. His Twitter link will be in the description. Now, before we get started, I want to mention that Sean and I had a battle before this where he completely wrecked me. I went for Shadow Sneaks with Muck on his normal type Swallow, and if you didn't know, you can't use ghost types against normal and vice versa. And I didn't do it once, I did it twice. So why? Because I'm pretty bad. So we're going to do another battle. I didn't save that one, unfortunately, so we did a second one. And let's just get right into it. So I'm going to lead off with my Samurai Jack. Get it? Samurai Jack, Samurai. Okay, I thought it was clever, alright? So I lead off with him, and I think I'm faster than his X-Cloud, but you're going to see here that his X-Cloud outspeeds, and I'm like, dude, this guy is choice scarfed. So this entire game, I think this guy is choice scarfed, and you're going to find out what he actually is later. But I'm not speed invested, and that's why I didn't win that. So Samurai Jack goes down, just like his TV show, and I'm going to send an Aggron, and I was fully expecting another Boom Burst here. But he doesn't go for that. He goes for the, switches out, and I use the Metal Burst, expecting the Boom Burst, or even a Fire Blast, just in case he wasn't choice scarfed. So, I'm going to Mega Evolve, he's going to see the Metal Burst, and I actually, since he sees it, I expect him to go for a setup move, like Swords Dance, or the Substitute, but he doesn't do any of that. He just goes straight for the Earthquake, and I think this is Earthquake, it crit, so I think it mattered that it crit, because even after a superpower defense drop, I think I could have survived another hit and got the KO. Even with -2 attack, I think I still would have got it. Pretty sure I would have. But as you see here, it doesn't happen that way, and Tauros just completely rocks my Aggron. Anyway, so Aggron goes down. This game is not looking that good. I am 2 Pokemon down already, and it hasn't even been like 30 seconds. So not good at all. But I send in Big Guns, who is my Choice Scarf Magmortar. And I reveal the Choice Scarf here by outspeeding, and I actually hit with the Focus Blast, which is a godsend. If I didn't hit with that, that would have been a big problem. I actually got really lucky this game with my hit to miss ratio, so that's awesome. So he knows I'm Choice Scarf, he goes into Roserade, and I send out Muck here because I'm like, okay, well, he knows I can't do anything to him with a locked into Focus Blast. I switch into Muck, which pretty much walls Roserade pretty well. I think he predicted the switch. He goes for the Leech Seed. Good move on his part. And Muck is just looking pretty. Muck is just sitting there looking healthy. Well, not really healthy, he's kind of toxic, but he's going to switch out knowing that he can't touch my Muck. I go for the Curse on the switch, because I just want that extra attack and that extra defense, because you know he's going to switch out. Alright, so Relicanth comes out, and I wasn't expecting Relicanth to, you'll see here, he's got the Zen Headbutt. Now, I should have known he had the Zen Headbutt, because a lot of Relicanths actually run that. But I didn't know at the time, and it's going to hurt me a lot. But, however, I do have the Brick Break out of nowhere on this Muck, so that's awesome, and it's gonna help a lot. Because usually I switch between Brick Break and Ice Punch, and I'm really happy that I went with Brick Break this time. So Brick Break's gonna hit him. It's gonna hurt quite a bit with that extra attack boost, and this is another point where I'm just like, all right, well, I can't survive another Zen Headbutt, so I'm just gonna go straight for the Shadow Snake after this super long animation. Alright, well, I hope the next generation they just like change that. Like it's a lot quicker, because it's not even a cool animation, it's just annoying. So Shadow Sneak's gonna hit him, and I didn't expect it to kill, of course, but I did want to do a little bit extra damage, and I do get the poison. So that's gonna work out in my favor, because he's got the Life Orb, he's got the recoil from Head Smash, and the poison all working against him, and that's pretty much a dead Relicanth. And yeah, so, and now here I'm going to go out into Jynx, which is named Alexis, after my ex-girlfriend. They share a lot of similarities. I don't really want to get into it, but I might, this isn't really the place for it. But Alexis is going to come out, and she's going to use her Frosty Breath, because that's, she's a cold-hearted person. And, yeah, they both have similarities, like they both have blonde hair, and they're both, total bees. So, anyway, so Roserade's going to come out, and here's the special thing about this Roserade, though. It isn't a Roserade, it's a Zoroark. So I'm going to set up Substitute, and Alexis was really good at doing that. She was really good at setting up walls and just being super fake, and I don't know why you had to do that, Alexis. I just don't know why you had to lie about it. Like, I get it, it's college, you want to see other people, you could have just told me. Okay, so I'm going to go for my own nasty plot just like him, and that's, Alexis would always do that too. She always setting up nasty plots, things that she wanted to be mean to me about. Like, she was raising her special attack, and I had no special defense EVs invested, and it hurt. I had no defense against it, and I just want you to know, Alexis, that it really hurt me. So I come out, and I just go straight for the lovely kiss, because I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't outspeed me for some reason. I find out later that he actually is modest and not timid. If he was timid, this would have been a whole different game. But lovely kiss hits. She kisses him. It's not even lovely, by the way. It's not lovely. It's completely sick and poisonous kisses and frosty kisses. Not lovely at all. But it hits, and she kisses him on the flower, just as another substitute. So I'm in a pretty good position here. I have +2, plus behind a substitute, completely set up. And I set up another substitute, which that's how this girl works. I mean, she has wall after wall. It's like the Great Wall of the Great Wall of China times 10. You break down one wall, there's another 30 of them. So lovely kiss is gonna hit him again, just kissing him on the mouth. Right, doesn't even care. Just like she did in college, just kissed another guy on the mouth. And she said that's all she did, but we know you did more than that, Alexis. You can't lie to us. So Roserage's just gonna be fast asleep here. And it's gonna set up another substitute. That's how it happened. I mean, you'd finally get to her. You'd finally just get to the root of the problem, and then she just wouldn't talk to you. Alexis, we need to communicate more, and we could have been together much longer if you would have just communicated and been honest with me, and it didn't have to end this way. So anyways, I'll go to the Ice Beam, and Ice Beam's gonna take him out almost, but he's got the Focus Sash, of course. Most ORAS run that. Fully expected that, and it's gonna pop the illusion here. How does it feel, Alexis, to have the illusion popped? Just like our love, just like the promises we made to each other. How does it feel, Alexis, when the tables are turned? So Alexis is gonna get her leftovers and just start eating. I imagine that's what she did when she broke up with she just started eating. I know I did. I ate like 4 tubs of ice cream. So Zoroark is gonna go down. She's gonna ruin his life just like she ruined mine. It's a ruined life critical. So she critically ruined his life, just like she did to me. All right, so Alexis is gonna sit there looking pretty. I mean, not pretty. Alexis is not pretty at all. She's completely an ugly person inside and out. It's gonna sound Xploud. I'm afraid of Xploud having the boom burst, so I sent out Gara, and Gara's gonna lay himself out on the tracks for Alexis, just like everyone does in her life. She's infallible, so Gara takes a hit for her, and he has a Focus Sash, but I go for the knockoff. And knockoff is going to knock off his choice specs. I could have swore, I just needed to do that to see if he was choice scarfed, then I would have been. So Gara goes down for Alexis, just like I used to, with no reciprocation. But that's okay, that's fine, Alexis. I'm sure the guys in college enjoyed you reciprocating. So she kisses this guy on the mouth, just kissing another guy. She doesn't even care that she just kissed Zoroark in the mouth. She go ahead and kiss this guy in the mouth too. So that's something that you shouldn't do. If you shouldn't do that when you're with someone. You shouldn't just go around and kiss other people. It's not cool. So gonna Ice Beam him, and it's almost gonna take him out, but he's gonna stay fast asleep. So I'm ready to go for another Ice Beam and ruin what is this, the second life? I think this is the second life that Alexis is ruining. And she just goes around, she just ruins everyone's life. She's like a bull in a china shop, just messing up everyone, and yeah, just everyone around her. It's toxic environment with her. So Alexis is gonna just keep sitting there, raising her hands up in the air, and I was gonna send out Claydol. And you're gonna see here that Claydol really tries to use force against force, but as you're gonna see that you can't use force against a force of nature. All right, that's exactly what Alexis is. She's a hurricane. She's a force of nature. She comes in, she destroys everything, and then everyone just says, "Oh, it's not her fault. She's just this and that, blah blah blah." But no, it is her fault, and you're pissed off. So if a tornado came and destroyed your house, you'd be like, "Screw you, tornado! You just destroyed my house," and you'd be pissed at the tornado, even though it's a force of nature. So she destroys Claydol, just like a tornado would destroy a home, and she doesn't even care. She's just sitting there still, just dancing around, dancing on his corpse and all his belongings. So Roserade's gonna come out, and this is kind of where I just use the Ice Beam, and Alexis is just gonna finish off the game there. So good job, Alexis. You ruined around 4 lives that game. I guess you're the MVP. You finally came through for me in a Pokemon game and not in real life. So congratulations, I guess. Anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and like, obviously, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Comment if you guys have you guys. There's a lot of Alexises in the world, and if you guys know an Alexis, then yeah, go ahead and tell me your story about when you dealt with your Alexis. Okay, and Alexis is now the universal term for just an awful person. All right, Alexis. If your name is Alexis, I don't even know what to tell you. All right, just don't be horrible, and maybe you'll get away from that stereotype. Anyways, I hate you, Alexis. You're an awful person. You're terrible. But if you want to get coffee sometime, you know you have my number. And if you don't, it is 702-6. Alex hit me up on Twitter. He said he's not the best battler, but he wants to do an OU. He's gonna make a lot of mistakes. I said, dude, that's totally cool. Let's do it. I don't even care. All right. But first off, Alex is a freaking liar because he's amazing at this game.